The stream will begin shortly. Please stand by.
What did Will Smith say? Ah, yeah, it's rewind time. That was terrible. But hey, I've got my own version. Hey, wow, it's sound design time. Fuck this. Let's just get on with it. Hello there and welcome back. My name is Paul, aka Modus. As always, I hope you've had an amazing week. And today is 11/11. Yes, not content with 7/11. Now it's 11/11, and it was 14 years ago that it was 11, 11, and 11. The triple 11. Sadly, we've only got double 11 this time. 1, 1, 1, 1. It's like that's how many days it's been without touching grass here. We've just been stuck in like bedroom stream purgatory, and now I'm in intensive end of year locking in get songs done mode before the end of the year. While we do that, we have to stream sometime in the middle, and today I realized that we're starting to run out of samples to use in the Meganova demo track, which means it's time to make some more, right? So we're going to spend the next 3 hours just coming up with random sounds to then add into Meganova. I did a bit of a poll, and it was kind of terrifying to see that Fart started with 100% of the vote, and then it like stabilized, and then society kind of like found its balance. But hey, what's society without a software bug? What? Yo, I completely forgot about Remembrance Day. I'm sorry. I'm not too up to date on what Remembrance Day is. Is that 11/11? It was I who voted for fart first. Anyway, I'm actually back home, so give me a bit to unpack my baga. Your baga? So, I've got a couple ideas for what I want to do. First, I need to get done. I need to make at least one impact, because I'm pretty much at the end of the first drop of Meganova, and I just need an impact for that breakdown. So I'm going to make at least one impact. Then I have a couple ideas for bases. I did say last week that that I wanted to try and resample a Burial Goose video on the brother, may I have some oats? That video, I want to try to resample the voice into a bass. I want to try and see if we can come up with the second coming of the Scarlet Arp. and then just for the shits, we might just try doing a fart bass. So, yeah, you mean what society without democracy? No, what society without a software bug? Because y'all weren't supposed to vote for fart, and yet you did it anyway. And it's very telling of the state of society. And then when it tries to course correct, it's too late. So then the fart has already been done. The fart has already been farted. What's society without a depressing phone market? Each to their own. Each to their own. We're crying about fart bases, and Yovio is crying about the phone market. I'm depressed looking at new phones. Hey, we can maybe have a conversation later on stream. I happen to know a thing or two about phones. Yeah, just don't buy the really big brands. Samsung, Xiaomi, just try to avoid them. Okay, get some of the more fringe brands. Sony, nothing, OnePlus, so stuff like that. That would be great. Okay. The Presbio? That's a bit of a stretch. Okay, so we're going to start with an FL Studio project from scratch, because I'm just doing some sound design. I don't really intend to advance much on the actual song for Meganova today. I'm just trying to build a new collection of sounds so I can keep adding into the Meganova song, because right now it's a very limited sound palette that we have for Meganova, and I'm all for working under limitations, because limitations breed creativity. But when it comes to something that you're going to sell to people for a profit, you gotta put some stuff in there. Since when was Sony a small brand? When it comes to phones, they've always been underdogs. They've never really been up there. I guess with the Sony Ericssons of the world, but that was a very long time ago. So, yeah. Xiaomi is pretty good. It really isn't. The hardware might be good, but dude, they're putting ads in the tiniest opportunity. My mom's phone. It's a Xiaomi. She gets ads in the File Manager app. Come on. I've already looked up a GitHub guide to debloat her phone, because it's getting ridiculous. It's absolutely insane, and it's probably actually slowing down her phone. So, yeah. So yeah, especially the Redmi phones, because those are the mid-range, lower tier phones that they're priced very aggressively, because they always make deals with ad brands, so they can make their phones cheaper, and then they get to put 1,000 apps, 1,000 bloat apps in them, and it's bad. Do not, okay? Just only buy a Xiaomi phone if you're planning to root. If you're planning to root it and just install another ROM anyway, because the software experience And this is coming from someone who has owned 3 separate Xiaomi phones, okay? I first, like, this was here. Check this out. It's a Xiaomi Mi 4C. I had this phone 10 years ago, okay? It still turns on, it still works. I'm not gonna demonstrate it here, but yeah. This is when it stopped being good, okay? This was one of the last ones that was good, okay? The next one that I got after this, the Mi 8 Lite, already had a couple ads, and I wasn't, and I was starting to really not like where that was going. Right? And then the Note 10 Lite, I literally just had to flash another ROM. Because it was fucking ridiculous. And, yeah. So, I've had 3 separate Xiaomi phones. I know how it is, okay? I would know. And my family have all had Xiaomi until, like, very recently. So, I am well aware of the experience. Install Ubuntu Touch. Okay. Arch Linux user. Guys, let's just get into it. Welcome one and all to Tuesday night Modus live production thing. I was gonna say we don't have a name, but we do. It's Tuesday Tunes. It's just my memory. Guys, let's get right into it. Gosh, I really am just irredeemable. Welcome to FL Studio. Once again, we're looking at absolutely nothing because we're doing sound design tab. So, we've been running a poll in chat, and apparently all of the above has won with 55% of the vote, so there's a majority there. It's a simple majority there. So yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. We're going to try to do a little bit of everything. Impacts, risers, arps, basses, plucks, drums. Okay. New kicks, new snares. I can see that. I just want to check real quick how many of each thing we have in Meganova, because I know there are some things that we have quite a lot of already, and things that and we have entire sections that are like nothing. So Meganova, we have exactly 1 ARP right now, and it's from NYP5. It's just that it was never in any of the other Nova packs, so I thought it appropriate to include it there. It's a really cool ARP. I've already used it in quite a few songs other than NYP5, and so I just thought, hey, it's useful, right? The bass folder is pretty populated, but there's still not as many basses as I would like. The drums folder is also still pretty barren. We have 2 kicks, and then we have 6 snares. So yeah. One of them with 2 variations. By the way, Meganova Snare 05, I can see taking over the world. What a snare. It's insane. Snare 05 is going to take over the world. It's the new Hypernova Snare 03. You know, it's the new Snare 03. But it's now Meganova Snare 05. The effects bit, there's also quite a few things, but again, there's not as much as I would like. Mega Verb, I'd like to think it's almost complete, because you might not be seeing many samples here, but each sample is really long, right? So there's a lot of content per sample. So this whole folder that you're seeing here with like 8-9 files, they're making up like 18 minutes of audio runtime. So you have 18 minutes of pads in just this one tiny folder, right? I still have to make the supersaw chords, but that's boring. I'm gonna do that off camera. The synth bits, still not too many of. And we do have a healthy amount of vocals, but I could just add a few more. I could add maybe some choir stuff. I could add some other vocal processing things, right? Some pre-drop stuffs. So yeah, we're just gonna try and make a little bit of everything. Do you know any snare VST like kick 2 or kick 3? You see, the thing with kick plugins is that kicks are simpler to make than snares because they basically just require a click transient, and then the rest of the sample is just a sine wave bend, right? So it's basically just a really fast version of a sub drop. So if you play a sub drop like right, a kick is basically just a very quick version of that, a very sped up version of a sub drop. So it's very easy to just to synthesize a sine wave going down very quick with a very quick pitch automation, and then just make and then just add a click transient, and boom, you got a kick VSD, right? With snares, it's not as easy because you have to make up the body. Then say you want to add a pan, say you want to add some white noise tail. It's a little bit trickier, right? So that's why you don't see as many, if any, snare plugins on the market. If you want to make snares, honestly, your best bet is to just learn how to do it in Serum, because you're just going to have that much more flexibility anyway. So there is no snare VST, not that I know of. Then again, I'm not plugging guru out here. I don't know every single VST in the existence of humankind. So I just have the tools that I work with every day, and I don't really deviate too much from that. Right? I have found that the selection of plugins that I have still has a lot in them for me to continue making music. I feel like I still haven't squeezed everything out of these plugins, and so I intend to continue using them for the foreseeable future, right? Kick 2 is a pretty good snare VSD. Wait, Kick 3 exists now. So I guess if you changed the type of click transients and then you switched out the sine wave things for like white noise tails, I guess you could make a simple snare plugin, right? I mean, you can make snares with operator in 1 minute. There's a new 5 tutorial for that. But yeah, just learn the big one. Just learn the big daddy, and you won't have to look for those kinds of shortcuts. Just everything you need is here, right? Speaking of, let's make an impact. And to make an impact, we first have to make a sort of kick that we can then reverb to heck and beyond, right? So I'm just gonna go for a sine wave, and on a low octave, and then I'm just gonna do a big pitch punch. I'm gonna trademark that shit, and then make it one directional and add a lot of amount. Range 64. Okay, so it's maximum, right? So you see that's already pretty close. I would like for the range to be higher though. Oh, it can be higher. Okay, cool. I just have to see. You just have to make it fast enough, and it just becomes a kick. See that? And then you make a bit of a bend. So first you come up with the kick, with like the click, sorry. Right? And then all I have to do is make it have a short decay. You see, we're already getting pretty close to a kick. And then if we take something like a white noise layer and we do an even faster volume automation here, yeah, we can just, right? And you can see that we already have a sort of kick. Be careful not to make the, you know, not to make the click too long, otherwise it doesn't sound great. Right? Now you compress this to heck and beyond. Boom, brother. And now you distraught. Yes, you distraught. Distrotion. Spicy. And then you just... Okay, that's pretty big. Hey, we have a bit of an impact already. See that? Now what we gotta do is fade in the impact. Fade in the reverb, sorry, with the... You know? See that? See that? We distraughting. And then, oh no, not another compressor. Okay, so we have one impact, but this is sounding pretty uneventful. Wow. Okay. Let's see if we can make that kick a little harder hitting. Oh! Okay. And we have that, and this is going on. Okay, I'm thinking of putting this whole thing on bus 1. Okay, so we can have this goes to bus 1, right? And then the noise oscillator also goes to bus 1, right? None except for bus 1, yeah. And then I wouldn't send this to a filter, honestly. Oh, the compressor has to be after the distortion, reverb, and compressor in that order. Okay, so that's bus 1. And then for bus 2, I'm planning on just doing some more white noise, but like in the form of a downlifter, right? Ah, yes, big room house. It's big and I'm in a room, so therefore it must be big room. Okay, I'm gonna take a just let's see what sort of things factory non-tonal. Let's see, what is this? Whoosh breath. Ooh. Okay, we can take some stuff from this for sure. Let's fade this in the same way we fade in the reverb mix. Wow! Meow! What is that? That's too exotic. So I'm just gonna go for that. For now, anyway. I'm gonna switch this to sample again, and we're gonna look for even more things. No? No? How? That's insane. I'm thinking of... Okay, let's fade that in. Actually, let's not. And I'm going to automate the scan speed. We could go from... We could go down. Down. Oh, that's a downlifter impact, all right. Ooh. That sounds very 3D Pinball Space Cadet, or should we say AD Pinball Space Cadet? That weird flangey effect sounded like that one bass Austin used as a fill in the second drop of It to Believe. Ah, yes. And that's actually pretty simple to do. I'm going to open another serum. Yeah, just to show you. How you make that effect is super simple. Let's say you want to do a super saw, okay? So you just take a saw and you detune it and you become a super saw. But there's this parameter here called phase randomness here. It used to be a knob in Serum 1, but now it's like a number here. If you turn it all the way down to 0, all of the phases of the individual voices that you're seeing here, so each line is a voice. All of the faces of those voices will now be aligned. And so what you get is lots of phasing, right? And because of that phasing, now you get that. And the more voices you have, the more phasing there is, so you get that. And the lower you go, now you export that as like a convolution impulse, or you can export that as a carrier for morph, you know? And you can do that. And yes, you can indeed decrease the amount of detune. And you can make the com do comby things. I did this exact thing for Codename Brian Botanica, which is a song that I recently finished. That's just a codename. That's not the actual title of the track. But there is a sample from there, from that song. I believe I've already put it in Meganova. I don't actually know, but let's see. Yeah, it's one nice detune. That. What, right? Yeah, that's from Codename Brian Botanica, and I put it there. Looking at flights towards Madrid is also very depressing. Sorry about that. That's sick. I just want to automate this a little bit more precisely. This is almost like Wave Traveler, right? We're basically doing the same thing as Wave Traveler, just automating the scan speed of the wavetable. In fact, we can automate it backwards. And we can't because I've only assigned this range. But assuming we have assigned the full range, we can basically make it behave just like Wave Traveler. Wow, that's sick. Awesome. I mean, that's already half of our impact there. I mean, if I reverb that, we have one impact already. What is happening? Okay, the noise I'm gonna have to automate. Oh, that's an impact, all right. Now, let's send this to bus 2. Bus 2, non-bus 2. Now, if I mute bus 1 with a utility, there is no volume adjust on the utility! Oh yeah, there is. It's there. So it's just, I never see it. I keep I keep missing it. It should just be a knob. Okay, so I'm just getting the sound of bus 2. Dude, could we... Oh, no, we can't do it. But it would be nice. Serum 2 devs, if any of you are here watching, it would surely be nice if I could send bus 1 and bus 2 to different mixer tracks within my mixer here. I don't know if that's possible, like coding wise. I don't know if it's possible, but if it is, it would be nice to be able to do third-party effects on each bus separately. That would be nice. I mean, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. So now I just have to refine the sine wave thing. I don't like how clicky it is. If I just... Okay, and then I'll automate the level here. With this, we were on 2 bars. Okay, 2 bars. Envelope. And it'll go around there. And I'm gonna make this reverb not as long. So I can add a bit more reverb after the fact, just here. Also, FM from bus 1. I'm not sure that would be possible. But it would be nice to have both FM from A and from B. Wait. Could I do that? I can. Wait, so you pretty much could. So you can just do FM from both B and C with the warp modes, because now I have 2 warp modes. So essentially, that's already possible, right? Just use Patcher with 2 serum effects in parallel. But like now we're already having to come up with weird, right? With weird workarounds and like patcher shits. It would be nice to just have each bus as separate outputs here, right? The same way Contact has it, the same way I can assign different libraries to different outputs on Contact and then to different mixer tracks on my mixer. So yeah, I am confident, I am somewhat confident that it is possible coding wise, but I don't know enough about coding plugins to know for sure. So yeah, it's time to clean this up. Okay, there's not a lot of low end there. I plan to change that. We can just play that long note. Okay. Lot of trash there. Actually, I'm just gonna high pass it because we're not phase shifting against anything. We're just trying to clean this up. And just give me that clean. There you go. That click I'm not particularly a fan of. Let's see if I can Pro and B that. Definitely, yeah. Let's increase the range. Should we all pass phase? Maybe if we do a little bit less. Yeah, that's good. What else could we do? Multiband delay? Whoa! That's exotic. I mean, we could save that as an exotic impact the same way we had it on, I think it was Ultranova. Impact cinematic. No, the exotic ones were in hypernova, right? Effects. Impact. Where are they? Did I not have impacts in hypernova? Damn, that's depressing. Effects. Impact exotic. Okay, they are in ultranova. It's just weird fringe impacts, right? I mean, that could be... Yeah, like a like a weird like like a laser weapon from outer space, like the like an annihilator gun or some other like nuclear weapon from like Halo or something. Ooh, that's interesting. Can we do that? Yes, I am automating things in the piano roll. Cry about it. Okay, maybe if we do half mix. Okay, that makes it sound weird. Forget I said that. Let's just try to already clip this, like keep it under a certain volume. Okay. And now let's try some delay. We're at 150, right? Actually, let's try to do dotted. How about that? Yeah, that sounds blurry enough that I don't really that we're not really tying this to like a specific tempo, are we? Like it sounds just blurry enough. Okay, that's better. That's better. And now for some more high-end reverb, let's do a bit of Pro R. Okay, actually, I'm gonna do a send. I'm gonna do a send, and that send is gonna have Pro R. I don't actually know if the sends here are pre or post fader. I think they're post fader sends, but I wouldn't know for sure. All I know. Okay, you know what? I kind of appreciate the low one being there. Time to clean that up. I just give that a healthy amount of top end. And don't give this more resonance than it needs. Okay, that's pretty good. And then, dude, I was just about to do something, and I just forgot. What was I gonna do? Compress? No, because I already have. Maybe a small sub drop or something. Yeah, maybe a small sub drop. You know? Let's try that. But all three oscillators are taken, so we'll just do a simple just do a simple thing here. Analog, basic shapes. Actually, I'll just do that, and I'll go coarse pitch, maximum range all around, and I'll just do envelope. Make it last quite a while, like a bar or something like that. Impact designing while I'm trying to log into my second Discord account hits hard. I mean, impacts hits hard. It's in the name, impact. Okay, that's kind of okay. Okay. Yeah, just nice and quiet. But just enough that it's out there. Okay, maybe make it last a little longer. Add a bit more attack and a bit more decay. Yeah! Something like that. Oh, there we go. And then after that you hear the sub drop. Okay, we are cooking. We are cooking. I'm still trying to remember what it is I was gonna do here in the master. Probably just, I mean, you still have to limit your impacts, right? Yeah. Okay, maybe let's take that. Yeah, let's boost that band temporarily so it leaks through the reverb and I get a slightly brighter tail. Like that. There you go. Oh, that's good. That's good shit. I think we're ready to record this. Nice. Just going to record that tail for a while, but we're going to cut it somewhere around here. This transient sounds snappier, right? Just a little bit, yeah. So I'm going to record that twice then. Okay, record that twice, and then the second one with the slightly snappier transient that we record. Yeah, it's slightly cleaner. I don't know why exactly. Okay, we got ourselves an impact. We got ourselves an impact. Let's lock that. Let's see that start time. Make sure it's not. Ah! Aha! Trim site noise. There you go. There you go. That's our impact. We're just gonna cut it somewhere here. X2H, greetings, Mose! Banned. Get this guy off my chat. Hello. We're doing some sound design for my upcoming sample pack next year. That will definitely not take 9 more months to release or something like that. But hey, if we don't make the samples now, there will be no sample pack to release. So, yeah. I mean, That's an impact. That's an impact and a half. I'm going to save that. It is sample exporting time. Samples, Meganova, drums, impact. Okay, this is going to be impact 1. And this is going to be impact 2. So we already had an impact 1. This is now impact 2 in Meganova. Chromatize it. But that's a thing that you can do yourself. Right? So if I chromatize it here on my end, I'm basically conditioning that sample to just one key or one chord. Right? So I want to make these samples as flexible as possible so that they can be used in most settings, and then you can specify later, right? So then you can chromatize it and in any chord you want, right? But if I do it here and I'm baking it into the sample, then it's not as useful in as many cases, right? Because I'm conditioning it to this sample only works in this chord or in this key, right? So yeah. That was impact 1. And this is impact 2. Let's make one more. Okay? It's officially a new word. Yes, chromatize. I swear I need an on-pitch map VST. You just need chroma, but with the spectral options. This is just... This is way better than what we had before. Like, yeah, chroma is now... chef's kiss. Okay, chromatize me, Captain. What? I guess I could do this. And then I could hue shift this. Ha! We are coloring. we are chromatizing. Yes. We chromatizing. I got my layout has more things than it needs. Whoa! Okay, let's go back to the Serum 2 preset. And first of all, hey, Meganova might just be my first pack where I actually where I actually share presets with you. Meganova might just be a first. I might just do presets in the pack. So, just in case. This is going to be Impact 02, right? And I'm going to do Modus, Meganova, Impact 02. How many gigabytes will be the file size? If I knew, I wouldn't be here. I'd probably be the richest man in the world if I could tell the future like that. So, nobody really knows. Hi, William, what's up?
Oh, well, that's a higher pitch impact.
How are you? I'm doing good. We're doing some sound design for a future sample pack. I just need to make some new sounds so I can then so I can then put it in the demo song, which we might just play at the end of the stream. Sure, who knows? Okay, so I'm going to now start changing this. Okay. How about we switch to something like a square or a saw wave? Now that has a little bit more click, doesn't it? Okay. And by changing the nature of the other this, now we get different sounds.
That's not noise, is it?
Ooh. Can I have anything that's not a bass? Yeah? How about this? Car honk! Bah! Where's this? Okay. Bam bam! Loud! Very loud! Ooh. We could do zappers with this. Let's reverse this. One shot, and it's kind of backwards. Oh! That's a zap, alright? Car pleep. That's neat. Okay, we got one. About this one. Let's do... we were at complex metal. Human fly? Interesting. How about without the reverb? Ooh. I mean, that's half of the impact there already. I do have to take some of this away from the square. That's sick. Ah! And now I just have to take away some high end here. Wow, that's a hit. Get destroyed. Get fucking... You forget to use leaded gasoline in your FTL engine and it starts knocking. I mean, that's a hit. Like, that hits really hard. Pew! Whoa. And then there's this, you know? What 1A data is still king. And just that tiny bit of reverb. It's not as clean with the reverb. See that? So I guess we just have to go a little bit harder on the boss one reverb. But still, let's see about this. Okay. Okay. All right. And what controls oscillator B? Okay. Yeah. Okay. The distorted square. It's cleaner when it's more. It hits harder when it's more distorted. Okay, I'm going to automate the drive, so it starts really high and then it goes down. Right? So it starts here, and then it goes down. And then this kind of need to just not detune as much. But there's still this like double transient that I'm hearing at the start. Okay, I think it might actually be the zapper. Let's see about this. It might actually be the zapper, yeah. Because... Except not really. What's causing that really annoying resonance? Okay, I see. But we can't just take it out. It probably has to do with the square pinch. Exactly. There you go. Oh, it hits harder, right? Ah, there you go. Nice. Okay, and here I do know what I want to do for this. I want to insert an imager. I need to take control of that like stereo space. Probably should have done that for the first impact. But this one, the low end, definitely we have to take more into our own hands here. See that? That's pretty messy. You have to... Okay, there you go. And then... See, that's also pretty stereo. There you go. How about this next area? Also really wide. This will also help with some of the like resonant noise in there. The shh, that really annoying whoosh, you know? Top end probably also has to be pretty controlled. Oh, that's mint. -1 works better, actually, yeah. I see. I'm going to put this through filter 1. Filter 1 oscillator C. Well, that's not working. Is this going through filter 1 and then to bus 2 unimpeded, right? Okay, yeah. That seems like it's it. There you go. There you go. That's the routing. I think that's it. I think that's my impact. That, or I could automate it down. Okay, let's try. Let's try that. Over a couple bars. Okay. Now there's a little bit of mid-end in the zapper. Here. There's a bit of blow in there. And I see. Could we also low pass the zapper such that... Yeah, let's try that. So this was going to no buses, right? No buses. And then let's put this on filter 2. And then filter 2 is just for oscillator V, exactly. And then this we also sent to bus 2. Right? I think that was it. So now let's low pass this. There you go. And now I just have to do the reverse. Start with it somewhere around here so that we don't have that click from the zapper, and then just we can just do that. Yeah, let's do that. Cut off, and then start around there and build it up to full. Yeah. Something like that. It's a little better. It's a little better for sure. And now, what controls this? This is linked to this and nothing else, right? I see. There's a little bit of rumble there that I don't necessarily like. That last bit of 40-ish hertz, I think I'm just gonna automate away. Right, because I'm seeing that there's the kick, and then there's the sine sweep, and the sine sweep, when it reaches the sub, it ends up being louder than the kick impact, right? And then it goes, and that ends up louder than the kick. So maybe instead of doing it with the EQ, you can just... Oh, sorry, this is the other one. I could just do this. But still. Where's this going? Bus 2, right? Bus 2 can put an equalizer here and then do a band, do a low shelf there for the around 150s and below. Something like that. And then we can do envelope. Something like that. Now we just have to make sure it goes from 0 to a healthy amount down. There you go. We have to make sure that that first hit is nice and loud. Okay, so actually, do this and go for, okay, this is pattern 1, no? Let's do this. There you go. And it's right after the impact. Around here. Return it to normal. There you go. Nothing Phone 3A. Looks like it's going to be my pick. Interesting. Actually, yeah, start with a nice healthy boost there. That's pretty good. Maybe just a tap, but more reverb. Just not much. Ah. Well, there you go. That's the impact. That's it. Let's record it. Oh! That's a neat waveform. That's a neat waveform. Okay, let's just fade out somewhere around here, right? Actually, the zapper, the delay on the zapper here is a little too loud. What? How much thought am I putting into one impact? It's kind of wild. It's wild how much I'm thinking about one impact. That makes a total of 68 minutes on the stream till Totover has appeared. I think that has to be a record. The restraint. The level of restraint that I must have exhibited for me to wait 68 minutes to insert for you to see Totover in this project. Okay, I think it's just the volume of the early reverb. It's a little too loud, so. Still a lot. Okay, there you go. That's it. Not gonna touch this further. Yo, indeed. Stop. Play. Oh, that's a waveform. All right. I'll stop around the 10-second mark. Alt F here. There you go. And that's my impact. Nice. Okay, so we got impacts. Shall we try ARPs first? Next, sorry. Should we try to come up with the second coming of the Scarlet ARP? This would be as good a time as any for me to try out the new like piano roll thing inside Serum, right? There's a new thing there. Lets you do like note sequences. Yeah, it's basically a note sequencer, right? And then this is Impact 3 now. I'm going to save this as Meganova Impact 03. Just in case. I have not used this feature at all. Yeah, me neither. But, I mean, first time for everything. So let's just pick a saw wave, and then we'll do ARP, right? Oh god, that's a lot of parameters. Clip. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is it. That's the pattern that I intend to do here. Right? Let's turn this on. How do we draw notes? Do we have like a draw mode here, or? Okay. Okay. Ah! Hey, it's Kermit. Can I make it last less time than this? Length. Maybe it's here. There you go. Okay, so if I hit play, it starts playing. But now how do I make it so keyboard span, mono poly offset mode, rate, launch quantity? How do I make it so that record new MIDI input? How do I make it so that when I hit the note here, it plays this, right? It plays what I'm doing here. How do I do this? Key, no. Oscillator mapping, lock module. Hey Paul, just a heads up, sorry. I don't mean to blow up your DMs. You'll see later. Okay, yeah, just leave me to it here, please. Mode. No, this is just like, so you want it to loop and all that. Keyboard span. Poly. How do you make it so that when I hit the note here, it starts playing this? That's what I want. But I don't see how that would be. Right? MIDI out, clip player, no. Clip player. Ask ChatGPT, of all things. You know what? I'm just gonna do it right here. It's just easier for me. Just automate the octaves here. I just do it here. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this here. Make it go. The range is down. It's to so yeah, 2 octaves worth. So you can see it's already there. It's just do di dan do di dan do da, and that's basically a Scarlet ARP. Oh, that's fast. There's just nice and easy, no frills. Now we customize. Retrig. This is. Okay. Oh, it's going out to both filters. I see. And from filter 1, go to filter 2. There you go. Well, if that isn't Scarlet ARP 2. There you go. What more do you need? It's a Scarlet ARP, alright? And then Astral Realm. Will we be getting Astral Season 2? I don't know. I haven't looked that far into the future to know. Like I said, if I was able to tell what would happen 3 years from now, I wouldn't be a music producer out here. I'd be someone else entirely. Okay, we got ourselves an ARP. And the Scarlet ARP of that, well, a version of, you know, Strike comes. What frequency exactly is F1 the key? 43.654 hertz. Okay. Let's put it at exactly that. Yeah? Well, that sounds like F to me. It's just, I mean, the comm is aligned. It's just it's like a resonator. It has too much of a tail after that. You know? It's not really very clean. And then when you try to clean it up by turning down the resonance, it just becomes, you can hear it's basically no longer in effect. I can barely hear the filter anymore, you know? Let's try something. Okay. Will there be serum or vital presets in the sound effect? I just said it. There might be. Possibly. Meganova might be the first. Very cyberpunk, yeah. Hi Koha, by the way. Ben minus sounded pretty good. Let's try to get some more high end onto this. It's going to main, right? Yeah. Filter 2. Let's make it go nowhere. Make it go to bus 1. This just goes to filter, right? Filter 1, no buses. Filter 1, then goes to filter 2, and then filter 2 goes to bus 1. And then from bus 1, I can do things. Let's try that. Let me try the Bode. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay, alright. Okay. Alright. There's something about that, like it just made it stereo, right? But also just it ring modulation. Yeah, but it's a very clean version of ring modulation. It's really clean. It has none of the artifacts of just like going to frequency shifter and turning it to ring mod mode and just going, you know, and it just sounds Well, to be fair, that does sound kind of similar. It's just I never thought about doing a ring mod at 18 hertz. Hilbert transform cosine ring mod plus normal signal. Siren. Stop with the jargon. Oh, this is good. This is great. I would like to make the bass mono bass, yeah. Thanks, utility. Dude, FL Studio should have all of this built. So I think Fruity Balance should just become Fruity Utility, and it should have basically all of this. It should have filters that automatically turn off when you're at the maximum volume. So like, you know how there are certain filter plugins that what they do is there's a filter, right? And when you go all the way up, when they reach the maximum value, they just do this and they disable. So there's no phase shift when the filter is on, but it's all the way up. And same thing for high passes. When it's like this, there are some plugins that what they do is you turn them all the way down and they deactivate, right? Most utility plugins do that. I would like for Fruity Balance to just be renamed to Fruity Utility and just basically have all of this. Have the built-in functionality from Spreader, like Stereo Shaper. At least have mono bass and then just have 2 filters and face flip. Dude, that would be great, honestly. Way more useful than just having volume panning and then a meter here for some reason, in case you don't already see the meter on the mixer. Could make that impatcher pretty easy. Yeah, but it's the same thing. I gotta go around like figuring out how to make things and make it in patcher. It's like you could make a frequency shifter in patcher, but this is more convenient, right? Same exact thing, right? It still sounds. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna whine it so much. I see what's happening. I'm going to route this somewhere where I can do multi-band dynamics. If you use one frequency shifter to shift up the store, then another frequency shifter to shift back down, you can shift only the harmonics introduced by this. Yeah, I saw that from an AU5 video about doing like the two opposite frequency shifter things, and I don't recall what he called it. What's it called? Linear phase frequency shifting something. But I know I know about the technique. So yeah, you can shift only the harmonics introduced by distortion. Reshifting. Okay. But here I'm not doing any distortion, so all I want to do here is just take the bass and stabilize it, you know, and then turn it up. You know, so when it pokes up and then it goes back down, I want all of that to be frequency reshifter. Uh-huh. Yeah, I just want this ARP to be stable throughout. That's pretty stable. This is starting to sound like a job for the special compressor. This is starting to sound pretty adequate for this. By the way, flashbang. Let's just have this play out. Scarlet ARP 2K25. That's how we're naming this. Okay. Scarlet 2K25. There you go. And I just... Okay. Can we fast idle this? It's already in fast idle. Oh. Okay. I was... and then it was downwards, right? No offset, it was ratio. There you go. That bass is getting really squished. That's what I want. Only for any... very little attack. Very little release. Because it's a pretty quick ARP. Something like 10 or 20 milliseconds should do. See, now it's reacting a lot faster. And then up a gain. No, not really. I'm just gonna do gain boost on the lows here. That's sounding a lot more stable to me now. I am still hearing a few rumbly things in the low end, and I think it's this. You see that? There's still there's always that little bit of trash in there. Well, let's root it out. So that all I hear is the F. Yeah, the ARP doesn't need to be super bassy, because you're probably going to have a sub bass below this anyway. So if anything, we can take a little bit away. Need to make all of these like that. That's pretty good. What do we call this? Nah, that only muddies it up. let's keep it like that. So, the first one was called the Scarlet ARP. What do we call this one now, boys? The Sapphire ARP, the Opal ARP, the Emerald ARP. Guys, think of minerals, or just weird ways to call the Crimson ARP. Okay, I can get behind that. And we just need to record several instances of this on like various notes. I'm at least going to record C and F. I'll probably also do G. It's great. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's enough. Add this. Should probably do the. Ah! There you go. Okay, just add it. Cowbell. Ah! Why is it off? Oh, there you go. I see. It's soft, but just a little bit. That's okay. Oh, still the waveform is still off there. Done. Ding. Am I on? Oh, I'm on 1/6 beat. Yeah, that explains it. There you go. That's lined up now. Ah! Jump scare. There's a slight pop. Let's get rid of that. Beautiful. That's our ARP. Normalize it. Actually, that's a bit too loud. Let's go with this. And now that it is at this volume, I am seeing it is a little bit bloated here. Same thing there. See that? No, not really. Alright, there we go. That's our ARP. And let's just export this as is. Little muddy in the limits. That's what we just cleaned up. Meganova ARPs. We finally have a bespoke ARP. ARP Crimson. Yeah, I like that one. F150. Lexus, I'm going to export this as 32-bit because I can then convert it to FLAC, right? For the sample pack. So I can just preserve as much quality as possible during the conversion. There it is. I just got mine up there. Okay, now I need to record the C version. So I just gotta go back here and actually, now I can just run this through this other, and now it has the same processing. Nice. I go into this, put an Edison here. And now I need a slightly different EQ for this, because now it's hitting different frequencies.
Ugh.
That's the C. Everything in between is trash. See that? So now it's just the fundamental and the first harmonic poking in. And everything in between from the rumble is just taken out. There we go. Nice. Edison. On play. That's enough. Now we just do the same thing here. The parody. Legitimately jump scared me. Fuck that. Get out. This one might still need a bit of a cleanup though. Actually, yeah, it can do without the sub. There you go. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. Samples, Meganova, ARPs, Crimson, C, 150. And I'm thinking we could do 146 BPM variations of this because I just see myself using this ARP quite a bit. And I need that sweet 146. I need that sweet 146. Just that tiny bit slower. See? That's enough. I just carefully line them up like so. Stop! Jesus. That's what I should have done the first time. Mute the impact. See? Solved. No more jump scares. Okay, there we go. How loud was the first ARP? It was slightly louder, yeah? Oh no, that's just because it had the sub bass. Okay. Okay, this is the 146 variant. The art of sample creation. 146 and 32-bit, blah blah blah, yeah. And now I just need the F version of the 146 one. I need to change this around again. That's a bit more sub, yeah. Okay, we got that. Let's record. Bunch of variations. Okay. And this is it. Same thing, we line up the samplerinos. And a little fade out there, prevent pops. That's it. And we got the Crimson ARP with us. And this is F146. Exprot. Distrot. Yes. Okay, we have added a brand new 4 more ARPs. Damn. I should probably do a string ARP. Right? I just had this. Okay, I think I know where I'm gonna get this ARP from. I once did a film score experiment that had and I did a really cool string ARP with a little sine wave synth with a little sine wave pluck and then some strings on top, and it does, and it's for C minor, right? So it has a string layer that goes and then a sine wave plug that goes bum ba ba bum bum ba ba bum bum ba ba bum bum ba ba bum. And I think I'm gonna try to fetch that from that film score experiment, and then I think I'm gonna put that in Meganova. Yeah. So this is Meganova Playground projects. Meganova Playground, and the date of today, 11/11. 11/11. No confusion, no bedazzling for anyone. US format, EU format, don't care. It works all the same. Film score. You're about to see a rare modus project that's almost certainly never going to see the light of day. I say almost because you never know what life has in store for you. It's here. What's it called? Thing is, on export, I give them one name, but then the FLP is called a completely different thing. So I have no fucking idea. I think it's this one, Long Live Rebellion. Yeah, that's a name and a half. Maybe this'll load. I don't know. It has a bunch of contacts. Guys, who's ready to see? Oh. One or more contact instances cannot be recalled correctly, perhaps due to missing contact. Who cares? Well, maybe. Who's ready to see a rare modus project that has and probably will never see the light of day? Yeah, it's just. Yeah, it's this one, and this is the ARP that I'm talking about. That's the sine wave plug. And then it has the strings going. Oh, I have to see what's wrong with that contact before any of this plays. Cinematic exterior strings. Okay, it's not that I don't have the libraries. It's just that I changed the. I moved them. I haven't opened the. This is the first time I opened this project on this laptop. So this project is from 2022. Okay, and I probably made it on the previous laptop on the Legion 5, and so I think I've never opened this project on this laptop. So to see it load first time just speaks to the brilliant job I did of moving all my directories around in such a way that I still have all the projects and the plugins load between computers. I mean, yeah, I did a pretty good job. There's nothing wrong with admitting that. Okay, that is gonna this is gonna take a while. The content repositioning things might just take a while. So guys, in the meantime, how's your day been? Tell me the funniest joke you've heard all day. Oh wait, it just loaded. There you go. Well, guess y'all ain't getting no joke. Good. Wow. Fun. Super funny joke. There you go. That's a sick art. I love it. And then the whole thing goes nodding. Oh. And then it goes nodding. Oh, that's so cool. It's just, yeah. I have to do all of this shit. I have to do all of these experiments and try out all sorts of different things. I have to do all of this before I can execute some sort of like NYP9 type beat, right? I have to do a lot of research, a lot of experimentation, a lot of trying things out in like separate projects before I'm in the right mindset to execute the near protocol 9s of the world, right? So there's like probably a dozen other projects like this, all with their own, like each with their own things. This only took 5.5 hours. So this is like a project, like one project a day, basically, right? One project a day keeps the NYP9 away, keeps the protocol away. One project a day keeps the protocol away. But look at that art. It's beautiful. This is going to Mega Nova for sure. That's the cool thing about old projects. You get to pull things from them and no effort. Well, the effort is from 3 years ago. So beautiful. I am recording that. Heck yeah. Just go for it. This is 120 BPM. I have to remember that. I just have to record the whole 8 bars. I'm probably going to let another loop of this record so I can pick up the loop point there and have it play as a seamless loop. There you go. All I need is this one. There you go. Perfect loop. Perfect loop. Nice. How do you call unemployed Bob the Builder? Bob. Joke so bad, it crashed the stream. God damn it. I love this ARP. It's great. Projects. No, this is on Modus Samples, Mega Nova. ARP. What do I call this? Should I just call this the same as the name of the experiment? Long Live Rebellion? ARP. Guys, what do we call that ARP that we just heard? I'm gonna play it again, okay? Name for this ARP. In chat. And don't say fart. The big nothing. Just, I don't know. That's it? That's what I should call it? If it's 3 different ARPs you have, you could totally steal the Pokemon game naming scheme. XYZ. Black, white, and then Pokemon Gray. Ah, yes. The very popular the Scarlet, Violet, and Aquamarine. It just rolls up the tongue. Why make samples of Virtual Rat Heavy Base Design Volume 2 exists? Because I still get to sell it. It's just, I'm just gonna call it the same as the name of the experiment. Long Live Rebellion. That'll get people's attention. ARP. And then this is Long Live Rebellion. C-128. What a beautiful ARP. Okay, let's return to the Meganova playground. I downloaded, recorded that. Delete that. It's already exported. Okay, if you want to make money, just like reverse Scarlet ARP and call it Pratelrex. Except we've already done a Scarlet ARP copycat for Meganova. Sounds like that. And we did it on this very stream, by the way. We did this like 20 minutes ago. There you go. And by the way, I'm going to save the patch. Crimson ARP. Yeah. Meganova ARP. Crimson. Lameo, you are so predictable. Am I? Because I don't see you guys calling NYP predictable. Okay, and then we also said we were going to do risers and plucks and drums. Okay, we have 1 hour to do those, or at least 1 hour to do those. But first I'm going to take a bathroom break, and then I'm going to make a fucking riser. Then I'm going to make a riser like you've never seen before. All right, guys. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. In the meantime, what do you get? The humans. Enjoy. Well, they won't move because they won't, because there's no mic input, but hey. You get humans, and it's the impression that something is happening, okay? You know what? What was it? This? Here. Now it looks like the humans are doing something. See that? Now it looks like the humans are doing something. Now, whoever joins the stream now and sees this is gonna have a lot of questions. Okay. Will it hit the corner? I'm evil. Wait, no, not even show this. Yeah. Yeah. Just make it like that. There you go. That's it. I'm leaving now. Wait. I left the song. Oh no. This whole segment is now ruined. I left the intermission music playing. So humans, did you make progress? Did you make progress? Yes, Paul, we did a lot. We did this ARP. Check this out. Wow, sick ARP. But it sounds an awful lot like what I just did 20 minutes ago. Alright. Anyway, let's make a riser the likes of which y'all have never seen. Are you okay-minded? Yes. It's just the funnies. Well, who says I'm okay-minded? Because me saying yes is exactly what a non-okay-minded person would say. So, I guess you'll never know. But then again, you know, every now and then, it is okay to not be okay-minded. It's okay to be quirky. It's okay to be weird. It's okay to not be normal. In fact, I would say I encourage not being normal. You know, because it gives things variety. And yes, I agree. An okay-minded person would say, no, wait, those are not a thing, are they? Okay-minded people are not a thing. Society is cooked. Okay? So, there you go. Let's make a riser! AKA, we detune the shit out of a supersaw, and then we do this, and then... Isn't that just what we made a while back? We made a riser that's exactly that. I made a riser that sounds exactly like that. Okay. Okay, what should I use to switch to spectral maybe, or rather, let's have a grainy riser. How about that? Factory Plux. Yeah, let's make a granular riser out of a cello pizzicato. Modus political stream when not happening. Then again, many of the things I say shouldn't really be political. They should be common sense. You know? I don't know. I don't think what's happening over in Gaza, for example, I don't think that has... I don't think that's political. I think it's you're either right or wrong. Like, it's pretty easy to see what's happening over there, you know? That's pretty quiet, isn't it? Why is it so quiet? Why is it so muffled? Maybe I'm doing something here? Is there something I'm doing to this? No, that's just how it is. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's just so quiet. Ooh. Can we zoom into that? Yeah. That'd be nice, being able to zoom into that. As a German, having the far right slowly rising up again, what was once East Germany, I can confirm common sense is very common nowadays. No, it's not. I guess you meant to say common sense is very uncommon. Bear with me here. I know this sounds weird now. I know this sounds weird now, but bear with me. Because we still haven't done the piece de la résistance. I'm still not getting all of the frequencies, right? Let's try plug data first. Let's try end prism first, and then we might throw a chroma onto this. Pentatonic. There you go. Ooh. Maybe I should just turn this into like a sound effect. Oh, that's something. That's hot. That's hot. It doesn't change much, does it? And then just pitch this up, you know? There you go.
Easy.
There you go. There's your riser. Right? Okay. We got ourselves a pad. Let's make that longer. Ah! pad. Total verb. Please, thank you. That's actually a bit long. I kind of like how it phases. Okay, let's do that. Granular, mech, shiboobery. What? Yes. The famous granular mech shiboobery. Yes. Intriguing. Oh, it's great how it also has like the comb filter, the like metallicness of it. It's also has like has a tonality of it like going down. How as you hear the chords go up, there's a meow. That's great. There's like a flange motion in there. That's great. That's sick. I love it. Let's make it 8 bars now. And then I can decrease the density as it goes. Yeah. That's great. Ugh. Ugh. It's just, it tickles your ears. Nice. And you even get a little bit of sub bass with the OTT added in there. That's great. So let's just put the sub bass in there. It's very easy to remove. If people don't want it, they can just do this. But let's just leave it in there in case anyone wants it. The sub bass does a bit of a drop there. That's sick. Okay, now I want to try to see if I can find a density value in the pitch shifter that aligns with the F. A little bit further up. There you go. So there's that tiny, almost razor-like, yeah, texture in there. It's, okay, this is an exotic one. Oh, it starts. Just woo! That's something. That's something. Okay, and it just got there for some reason. Okay, alright. Whatever, you win. Oh, that starts just ooh. This is 146, but this is tempo agnostic, basically. It doesn't really have any tempo qualities to it. That's strange. Okay, we have ourselves one riser. We need to make a slightly less exotic one. Effects, riser. What do we call this? Something really shiny. Glass shards, amethyst, pink, geodes. Okay. Geodes? Geodes, terms. A geode is a geological secondary formation within sedimentary and volcanic rocks. Geodes are hollow, vaguely spherical rocks in which masses of mineral matter are secluded. Okay. You see, ooh, these geodes look really pretty. Yeah, let's call it geode. And this is 146, and it's technically an F. It's technically an F, but you know, you never know, really. Okay, what's next? Something that once again involves just lots of cum filters. Let's try Vital this time, because I like the phaser filters in this one a lot more. So how about we just pick a base here, and we just run it through a bunch of phasers. So oscillator 1, I do phaser, positive, and then this goes to filter 2, and then on filter 2, we do this another phaser, and just filter 1. There you go. Exactly. We just detune it to heck or beyond. And we just do. Wow, plane taking off type sound. Okay, so we just do this. So we have a pretty standard siren, right? But now, we can do this. We can have the phasers converge or something. Or we can have other types of filters. You know, like combs. See that? I like that. I like that. That's good. That's good shit. Ooh. That's a nice riser. Okay. What else can we do here? Inharmonic stuff. Okay. Let's try that. Also, let's compress it. That's sick. Also, let's limit the range here. Let's limit it to 36 semitone, so it's an octave. It's 3 octaves. Right. Let's make it a tad stereo. Oh, we can automate. Wait, can we automate this with... Wait. We can. We can. Okay. So let's have LFO3 be an LFO. Let LFO3 be the... I sound like a maths exercise now. It's let LFO3 be a saw wave, be a triangle wave that is then modifying the stereo value of LFO1. What is the diameter of the rings of Saturn? See that? It does some weird shit. Okay, so let's have it. Yeah, let's have a range that, okay, you're not seeing this. Now you are. So let's have it start here. And then this, you see how the value goes past the middle and onto more or less the same value on the other side. So they cross and they intertwine and they do that. That's really weird. I've never seen anyone do that. But it sounds sick. And let's have this itself be stereo. Well, it's not really changing anything. It's just changing the rate of which this is. Yeah, if anything, it's not really doing much. It starts really weird though. It's just because it's going. It's wrapping back all the way to the end there. You see that? Maybe I can set a delay on this. Not really. Well, I could just cut that part of the... Yeah. That's just strange. That's just weird. Then it starts doing that stuff. Bug. Okay, you gotta admit this is pretty fun. Chat is dead. What? Who needs chat when everybody's just watching all of this unfold? Who needs chat when they're just looking at the sound design? That sounds like some space shuttle hologram type thing. It's weird. Nah. Distortion, not really. It's just you can do that yourself. Wow. Throat. Please. Jesus. Just... but I'm trying to what? That didn't go very well, did it? Because I don't really have it set so that when this plays, my mic mutes. And I don't really know how to do that because LPHK is a separate program, and I haven't really learned I don't even know if it can link up to OBS Studio to do that. So yeah, I just have to time it manually. You like that, right? Right? So yeah. But I'm trying to what? That one was slightly better, but you know. Oh. Well, yeah, it's convincing enough, isn't it? It's convincing enough, you know. Analog. There you go, and I would like to see the cutoff here in hertz, not in semitones, because having the cutoff value in semitones isn't really very useful to me. I would like to see exactly which hertz the filter is set to. Hi Opal, we're just making sounds for Meganova. We made a couple impacts, like this. And this. The zapper. And then we made the second coming of the Scarlet Arp. And we just made a very exotic uplifter. Now we're doing another one. It starts really strange because I'm having an LFO automate the stereo value of another LFO, and so it's doing this thing where the left and right channels are going back and forth. They're like doing this. So their positions in the LFO are like going around, and it's just hypnotic to see, right? But when you start, that does mean that for the first few seconds, there are some values that are wrapping around all the way to the end, and so it's doing this. It just sounds fucking criminal. But hey, the part that's useful... I don't know, we're just trying out, like, weird things. We're putting Vital and Serum to the test. I wonder what my stream streak technically is now. Heck if I know. Reverb. Oh yeah. We gotta have that in there. When it wraps back around, it's criminal. It's fucking criminal. Okay. I see. This has to be on trigger. By setting it to envelope, did we solve it? Oh, we just solved that problem. By setting it to envelope. Let's go. So when it starts, it doesn't wrap back around, and when it stops, I guess it doesn't wrap back around to the start either. Nice.
In 2025, what makes someone a criminal?
Criminal. No, it's just, yeah, cool. I'm recording that shit. Okay, so now There you go. Maybe I should keep that last bit playing around for like a half second more. Let's try that. This movement is just cursed. Yeah, that felt better to my ear. Let's go with that. I'm going to delete this and this. I'm going to go trim site noise. And there you go. There's our uplifter, brothers. There's a little bit of low-end trash in there, but I fully expect people to just go like this, you know, for their uplifters. I fully expect people to do that. So yeah. I'm also going to limit this quite a bit, because I don't want it to fluctuate in volume this much. And next up, I think I'm going to finally do the Brother May I Have Some Oats bass, or at least try. Okay. This is what? Minus what? Minus 15. Okay, I'm gonna have the threshold set to minus 14. See what happens. Yeah, there you go. Set it to minus 13, actually. Yeah, we are getting some pretty significant reductions there. I think I want to have a bit of an E there. It's still a little bit aggressive for the uplifter anyway, so let's do Pro C instead. For full songs, great. For individual samples, especially the soft limiter, yeah, there you go. That's pretty much what I'm after. Why is the attack so low by default on Pro C? That's almost guaranteed to cause pops and clicks and shit like that. Why is the attack set to 0.25 milliseconds? Like, at least have it set to 6-7 milliseconds. Have it oversample and look ahead. Okay, and now we export this. And this is modus samples, meganova, effects, riser. What do we call this? Riser. Put your hands up in the air. How do you say put your hands up in the air in your native language, boys, in chat? In case you don't, in case English is not your native tongue, how do you say put your hands up in, like, German, for example? Hi, yo. Are you still there? Or Formic. That works. So if your native language is not English, tell me in chat right now, how would you call put your hands up in the air? Or if not, I'll find it myself. If I found out that there are lurkers in the chat, I will find out myself anyway. Put your hands up in the air, right? Hebt eure Hände in die Luft. Hände in die Luft. That sounds promising. Hände in die Luft. People are gonna... Mettez vos mains en l'air. Okay, that's French. Mettez vos mains en l'air. Okay, Luft. I'm gonna do that, Luft, and then l'air. Luft, l'air. Wow, that's a name. Luft, l'air. it's fucking... It's weird. No one's gonna know the origin to this. Luft, l'air. It basically says the air twice. But in 2 different languages. There you go. Gotta refresh there. Razor. Luftleer. Stupid. That's really stupid. By the way, much better weight form. Objectively speaking, look at that. Nice. Came back. Had to finish digging a hole. Yeah, I saw. I'm sorry about your loss, man. What are we doing today? We're doing sound design for Meganova, and we're just doing some some individual things. We're doing impacts, we're doing ARPs, we're doing risers, and now I plan to do a bass before we go. I'm going to download the "Brother, may I have some oats" meme. Brother, may I have some oats? Have you guys seen the meme? It's a 3-minute video. Let me see if I can put it up on the screen for you. There you go. And okay, that is good enough. That's good enough. Yes. As in, yes, because it's cool, or you have watched the meme?
Brother, may I have some oats? No.
No, dude, this is wavetable material.
Brother, may I have some oats? No.
No.
I am starving, brother.
I am starving, brother.
Hi, brother. The tall, skinny figure has thrown the oats
I'm going to play the meme as I download it, okay?
at me. Me, brother.
Me, brother.
I believe they have taken a liking to me. No, brother.
No,
I have
brother.
seen this before. I have observed many things. From the roaring beast that the tall, skinny figures crawl inside of to travel far beyond the horizon, to how the figure wept when the other had fallen into a deep sleep. And from my experiences, I have learned that they will give extra oats to one of us before taking them into the shed of no return. They will do terrible things in that shed, brother. Lies. That shed is where the chosen ones go to dine with our
It's not picking it up. Maybe I need to update Parabolic. Yeah, there's an update. Okay. You win. You win. Whatever. Something. Weird page. Never use these pages online, guys. They're riddled with ads, and it's just don't. It's dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Just look at this. It's full of bloat and shit. Just give me the fucking link already. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put this in. Modus samples, yeah. Modus samples. Oats.mp3. You can watch the full meme if you want it. Oh.
Brother, may I have some oats?
I need to extract the music from this, so I'm going to use UVR. Ultimate vocal remover. Yeah, give me a minute. Let me switch to the UVR thing as soon as it launches. It's launching. Give it a sec. I mean, supposedly it's not gonna take very long. It's stuck there. Hopefully it. No ads. Yeah, cause I got uBlock Origin. That's the only reason why. Okay. There you go. UVR. Okay. We're in here. And we go select input. Desktop. No, I saved it in modus samples, right? Modus samples. Okay. Modus samples. Okay. We're in here. And we go select input. Desktop. No, I saved it in modus samples, right? Modus samples. Okay. Modus samples. Okay. We're in here. And we go select input. Desktop. No, I saved it in modus samples, right? Modus samples. oats.mp3. The iconic file. Oats.mp3. It's like one of those, like, you find a CD in an abandoned mall from like 1987, and then you just and you play it, and it's it's an early build of Super Mario 64, and it's cursed, and GPU conversion, vocals only. And I think I'm gonna do MDX net. Vocals only. Instruments HQ5, which is the latest model, I think. Yeah, it's the latest model, okay. Segment size, I don't even know what that is. Overlap, I don't even know what that is either. Wave, sure. This will take a minute. I do a lot of mobile. We don't have many good app blocks, to be honest, at least on Android. You do. Just use Brave. Use Brave browser. It has a built-in app block. That's it. I should do more on PC so I don't have to find ad-free sites as much. That or use a Pi-hole. But if you use a Pi-hole, that'll only work in your house because you have to hook it up to a router. Right? So yeah, just use Brave, man. Brave or like DuckDuckGo or just any other browser that has a built-in app blocker. I don't even know if DuckDuckGo has a built-in app blocker. I just like spouted that out for some reason. So it must be in desktop. There you go. Hopefully.
Brother, may I have some oats?
It's better.
Brother.
I can still hear a tiny bit of the music if you really, you know, right? But I don't dare. Oh shit. Here. That got him there for some reason. There, you can see the music, right? But it's like connect to Mark II.
Brother.
Brother.
May I have some oats?
Now we just have to pick which part of the vocals we want to use as wavetable.
No.
That's a pretty good one.
No.
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 That's pretty good.
No. I am starving, brother. As am I, brother. As am I, brother. I, brother. The tall, skinny, tall.
That's a pretty static note. I like that.
The tall, skinny figure has thrown the oats at me. Me, brother. I believe they have taken a liking to me. No, brother. I have seen this before. I have observed many things. From the roaring beast at the tall skin, the roar.
Yeah, just so we have some movement roaring, right? So we can do some movement with that.
The roaring beast at the roaring beast.
The roaring. I think that's our wavetable.
The roaring.
Let's see what happens when I throw it onto Serum 2. No, not Serum 1, Serum 2. There you go.
The roaring.
Dynamic pitch. 0 snap. It's not great, is it?
The roaring.
Okay, maybe if I just blend them together because they're not very well blended together. More of spectral. Let's try that. Still not great, is it? There's still quite a lot of frames in there that are not. Can we? Okay, first of all, normalize each gain separately. Okay, we have that. Then let's go morph crossfade. But it's still very, you know, it's still not. Let's see. Fade edges, crossfade edges. No, what I want is to have them, you know, have them interpolate a little bit better. Flip vertical, crossfade edges, filter, remove fundamental. Create PWM, set spectra, subtract spectra, blur faces. No, that's not really what I need. What I need is to just, you know, what's happening here? No, that's not really what I'm after, you know? Whoops. Crossfade edges. I mean, it's a little better, but... Crossfade edges. Maybe it's just that I picked too long of a sample.
Roaring.
Like, as for example. Right? Roar. This is fucking maniacal. What we're doing to this. Roar.
In 2025, what makes someone a criminal?
Criminal not using Cobalt for downloading YouTube vids. I use Parabolic, which is just as good. It's just that it needs an update because YouTube keeps changing their API in the background all the fucking time. They really don't want you to download videos, right? Even like like Jared needs Parabolic so he can download my VODs to then edit them for social media. Right? And we have to keep updating the thing because YouTube won't stop updating the API in the background so people can't download videos for some reason. Well then, if you don't want people to use Parabolic to download videos, give us the full res video when I hit the download button on your website. Don't give me some like some like bogged down 720p 30 version of my VOD when I hit on your own download button in YouTube Studio. Like, make it work yourself so I can stop using fucking Parabolic. You know? It's just, I don't know. Okay, there's just 44 frames in here. Surely we can make this work. Okay, first of all, normalize. And then just morph, spectral. Let's try that. It's a lot better, yeah. It's still not perfect, but it's not perfect. Like there are still some jumps. I still hear some jumps in there. Okay, that is better now. But it still sounds kind of lackluster, you know? Frequency estimation, where's this? Where's this? New modes. Now this I can get behind. Now this I can get behind. Ah, that's something else. That's something else entirely. Ah. So the mode we use is frequency estimation. Okay. Try PD on this. It's got a steel fundamental and doesn't have much high end. Could go for an OG growl. Okay, so we just did this with frequency estimation, and then we did this with dynamic pitch 0 snap, I think it was, right? So let's try PDing this thing. FM from B, brother. FM from B, brother. So let's have this move a little bit. Bar. Brother, may I have some oats? That's filthy. Wow, nah, that doesn't do it, right? Nah. Okay, let's do away with this for now. Let's try a second warp mode on this. Was it like that? How do we do the like max squelch thing? So I know that there was a way here to recreate the max squelch thing from Harmer. You know, the thing that like really phasery thing. For some reason, there's a sine wave really low down. That's more like it. So you know that thing, but there was a way to recreate it here. And I don't really remember how it is. Not sure. Unison, then exponential curve. It might be unison actually. It might be unison. Yeah. It's not really doing much. Nah, it's not really doing much. This is sick already. What if we automate a filter to have it follow that well?
In 2025,
Strive.
what makes someone a criminal?
I'm so baffled when people design sounds for real. Like, what do you mean my plugins can do things? Hi, Telemus. Yeah, ones and zeros. From Brother, may I have some oats? By the way, the source for this, the source for that bass you were just hearing is the Brother, may I have some oats meme.
Brother, may I have some oats? No.
No.
I am starving, brother. As am I, brother.
It's that's the source for both of these wavetables. That's cool. I still like to have some more high end in this. There isn't a whole lot of high end, is there? Yeah, it just isn't. Glitch to it? I don't know, man. I want to keep the clean FM nature of this. Actually, let me make this one directional and just reduce the... Or rather... This goes to filter 2. Not really. Okay, I'm gonna have an automation here that turns down the high shelf. The other way around. You go for that last one. It's not a sprite. Don't know why Serum 2 is so CPU heavy. Well, because it's better. And also because it's by default on the high quality mode. If you set this to good instead, it uses a lot less CPU. So, yeah. Less 2. What else can we do here? I kind of want to automate the pitch to this as well. Yeah. Let's try that. Okay. Maybe we just make a separate LFO for this, and we to the flute. Where is my flute? Oh, here. There. We're not layering it with the. It's not. I want to make a bass, not a flute bass. Okay. Just you know, no. Brother. Flute basses are max oats, bruh. No, they're not. Look at that. Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh. That is an oats bass, all right? Oh, brother, may I have some oats? Okay, there's a ton of weird bass thing. Woo! That's insane. Oh man, shit. Brother! Stop, just mute this. Ooh! Brother! That's something. That's something, all right. Okay, what else? We can probably add some sort of format shifting with a filter, but I mean that this is already sick. Let's try what was it? Formats. Oh, give it to me now. That's big. That's a big bass. Okay, another filter. We gotta stack them filters. Oh, this one sounds promising. Oh. There's a texture in there in the mid-end. That sounds great. Oh, you can pan the... Okay, by panning the filters around, it gives me a slightly more stereo effect in a way that I really like. I'm still not entirely satisfied about this last pitch glide. Yeah. Or there you go. Oh man. Man. Wow. That's one of the better basses I've made. Like lately. Just the Wow. Okay. Let's just try. That's alright, Lex, don't worry. Yeah, it doesn't really have that like organic Growlzilla type nature anymore. It's just, yeah, that's good, man. That's good. That's good. Oats. I'm just gonna have this play once, you know, like a panel roll. Oats base. And then we can do variations with that. Okay, so first I'm gonna save the preset. Because again, you never know. Oats. Or just oat space. This is modus, meganova, base, oats. Pats, no, it's oats. Oats base. Okay, so we do here F4. Okay. Just and there it is. One repetition of that. There you go. There's a certain point for some reason where the shortcuts in Edison just stop working, and I don't know why that is. Like, I'm trying to hit the delete key, and it stops doing the thing, and I'm not sure this is a setting that I've suddenly changed. Hey Yovio, could you, like, do you know, like, has this happened to you, and is this a bug, or is this a pepcac? What's it called? A pepcac problem exists between keyboard and chair? So is this a pepcac, or is this an actual bug in Edison where the shortcuts just stop working eventually? Like after a certain time, like I can't delete, I can't cut, I can't copy paste. I have to do it from the context menu, like that. You know, it's just why, you know? Man. Oh boy. Brother, may I have some oats? So, I guess it goes tools, trim site noise. Yeah, there you go. That's a little much. Undo, no, tweak. Undone, no. Okay, it's still picking it up. So FL Studio is still picking up the commands. Allow the plugin to handle keystrokes before the host does. Maybe it's this. Hold on. I just solved it. I found it. Oh my god. This is huge. The amount of times this has happened to me, and I have had no idea how to fix it. Man. That's huge. Knowing that it's that one button. Okay, maybe I have to do a bit of a fade out there. Okay, so get this out, And there's a tiny bit, there's a sub bass tail there. That's better. Yeah, because there was like a tiny tail in the infra subs. Oh man, that's great. That's great. That's going straight in. That's going straight in. Modus samples, Meganova. Bass. And this is bass. Oats, of course. It's Oats. F. It's technically F, but if you use your imagination, this could be any key you want. Okay, so we made a bunch of samples. We're over 3 hours now, but let's just try to see what other variations can we come up with if we just change the wavetail positions of this. FM doesn't work as well. It's PD. It's where it's at. But it has that tiny artifact in the top end. It's like very quick mini pops. You know? Yeah. It's just okay, so recap. We made 2 impacts. I believe two risers. Yeah, 2 risers. 1 bass, and the Scarlet ARP again. So that's a big impact. I might just use this one in the demo track. That sounds big. And then Scarlet ARP 2. Now it's personal. We did the Oat Space. That's huge. And then we did the 2 uplifters here. Luftleer and Geode. They're pretty bright, but with a bit of taming. I can definitely see myself using that in the Meganova project as well. Guys, let's finish the stream by attempting to load the Meganova project. Okay. And so we can play the demo track once, and then maybe even speculate about what we could do with the sounds we just made. That, and I'll probably have to have another, have at least 3 or 4 more sound design sessions, because we really need more samples. We need more basses. We need just more of everything, right? And as you just saw, 3 hours, and we made like what, 6 or 7 basses? Sample packs take work, man. Sample packs take work, and there's still a lot of samples in my sliced audio folder from songs that I've worked on. There's still a lot of that that I haven't really extracted and organized and put in the sample pack yet. So there's still potential for at least like 20 or 30 more sounds to be added before the end of the year. But yeah, oh, the project opened first try? You're shitting me. You're shitting me. Holy crap. Okay. Thanks. I think I might have just figured out the issue of why projects took so long to load. Well, no, not really that. Why projects froze the GUI on load about 2/3 of the time every time I loaded a big project. I think it might have had to do with the debug thing and then getting post message errors. I'm no longer getting those errors. So maybe it was just that. I was getting message errors like so FL Studio was asking Windows, right, to create add messages to window dialogues, to like window pop-ups, right? And because there were so many plugins, there were too many of those requests being sent at a time, and so Windows has a cap for that, and just goes, hey, no, you can't create more message windows, right? And so it throttles down throttles down FL Studio when it does that. That might cause it to act up, like freezing the projects on load. I think I managed to solve it. It's a registry tweak. I'll definitely be testing it more to know for sure. But yeah, we can load big projects successfully more often now, guys. Nothing can save us from the buffer size curse, though. F12. Smart disable. Do you fart? Oh. Why was the oversampling at ×4 here? Anyway. Yeah. And I have nothing else after this. Man, got no vibe. I don't know, something like that. Some cinematic, robotic style drums, you know, and then the star nuke. I can't sing and do the thing at the same time. Yeah, something, pre-drop. The Pride snare didn't load in. Transient, please. There you go. Oh, that's a sick vocal. We're gonna have to make our own Pride snare. Can't have that in our project. It's a sample pack demo. Can't have Damned Essentials drums EDM pick snare 1.wav in our project. I need a reverb swell here. Just humor me. Jump up now. Well, we're taking a few licenses here with the orchestra. You don't suppose I'm gonna rip off the orchestra libraries into Meganova, right? Fruit Loops, please behave. It's not going to behave. It's gonna do the thing again. That's because I'm on FL Studio ASIO. If I switch to the Cubase driver, this doesn't happen. Okay, I stand corrected. Still incomplete, still rough. Cue hardcore kick here. That's still not done. Anyway, can't wait for that to be finished. But hey, gotta do what I gotta do. I have to finish that first batch of post MYP stuff first. All right. This is kind of like slightly lower priority. So that's why we're only working on this on stream. That's why we only ever worked on this on stream. But yeah, guys, I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to stop yapping and go get myself some dinner because I think I deserved it. And you guys deserve to be free now. So thank you all for tuning and sticking around until the very, very end. Next time we see each other will be this Friday, November 14th, 2025 for the Friday Chill. Stop yapping so you can start eating. Yeah. Mouth full so I can stop speaking. Only way it can shut me up is with some food. Friday Chill, November 14th, 2025, 10 p.m. Central European Time, and then obviously Feedback Hour, the big one, the main event of the week, obviously. Saturday, November 15th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Central European Time, same time as this stream has started. Expect a few more sound design sessions for Meganova before the end of the year. I'm not sure exactly when we will have them. Maybe we can have one next week. All right? Maybe we can... it's just not healthy to do them consecutive, right? Because, yeah... I don't know. We need to have some sort of variety here, right? But I'll figure it out. I've been Paulie. Game Modus. Have a great rest of your night and of the week until we see each other on Friday. That is. As always, until next time.